Hey, welcome back to Snapple Games. My name's Max, and we're here with a little more historic ladder. I had a lot of fun playing this Blue-Red Phoenix list the other day, and I'm going to continue. We have new cards from Historic Horizon, namely Dragon Rage Channeler and Unholy Heat. So the deck is built around those two cards. Made a couple changes from the last league. If you haven't seen it, go to my channel. It's youtube.com/snapbolt. Check it out. It was a lot of fun. We only lost one match, and we won all the other matches. So deck is really solid. I think it's good. Gonna climb the ladder a little bit here tonight. Get a couple matches in probably. Just gonna play and see how it goes. But again, just made a couple changes from the last video. This is Blue Red Phoenix. This is a pretty standard deck. I'm not gonna go through a detailed deck tech. You can go to the last league and I talk about the deck a bit. But from the last league, I just went up to 3 Soul Guide Lantern from 2. One, it's really good for Delirium, just have extra artifacts in your deck, and I think this card is just really good in the meta right now. Everyone's playing this card. Other people are just trying to do graveyard shenanigans, whether it's other Phoenix decks or Mizzix Mastery or Gear Hulk or Crocs or whatever. So I think just having a bunch of these is good. Turning on channelers more consistently is nice. So went up to a 3rd Soul Guide Lantern, cut a crash through, still on 3 memory lapse. That's about it. We added a couple of braids, haven't really got the chance to use those yet, but without further ado, let's just get right into the ladder. Let's go. Let's just say done, and then go home. Let's just jam. Clean up some of these quests, huh? Get a daily win. Let's go. Traditional historic drink. That's what we want. We want best of 3. Let's go. I think historic is going to start to be like become more and more fun, at least for me, as more and more cards get added to it, and it's like power level gets closer to modern. But we'll see. We'll see. It's tough to say. Okay, we're on the play. I think this is actually just a mulligan, just one land. Yeah, we have a channeler, but that's all we can really do. We have to just ship it back, I think. One more land, and that would have been a snap keep. All right, no threats here, but at least we have double iteration. I actually kind of want Fabled Passage to turn on Delirium, but it is the worst land in our hand by a lot. Just get rid of it. Fire Bluff go, just opt. End of their turn, I suppose. They shock and they Esper Sentinel. That's annoying. Let's not draw a pathway. Another land is also not ideal. Phoenix, not great. Let's just Steam Vents go. One thing I do like about Arena, it's like it seems like you can play the games like really, really quick. So we could be up against like blue-white artifacts. That seems to be a relatively popular deck. Yep. Like, I think cards they potentially have are Emery, are Nettle Cyst, yeah, Steel Overseer, Vault Scourge, Ginger Brute, um, Thought Monitor, all these type of cards. This is kind of a bad draw, actually. Like, I'm gonna get crushed by Overseer here, but I have to just deploy this. Next turn, I can just iteration. I could have gone for iteration and to try to hit a removal spell for this, but if they put one counter here, actually that is really bad because then they have to make me pay 2 for Esper Sentinel. I have to just kind of concede to not pay for this. And Portable Hole, yeah. I mean, we're getting crushed this game, that's for sure. Scrounger. Jeez. And I have to just let them draw a card off Sentinel here. I think I'm just going to be dead here. All right. I guess I can. Oops, I even clicked the wrong card. Doesn't really matter, but. All right, let's just concede here. Good draw from the opponent. No removal from us. We were on the mulligan. Kind of unfortunate there. Okay, 2 Abrades, 2 Angers. Chandra's not bad. I think we can go down Soul Guide Lanterns. Even though, yes, it enables Delirium, I don't think they really use the graveyard much. And then I guess Crash Through is just not great. And I don't really like Memory Lapse because all their stuff is pretty cheap. let's just keep the Phoenixes and try this. They could have some graveyard hate, so I generally do like to side out some number of Phoenix, but I'm just going to keep them in here, try sideboarding a little bit differently, see how that goes. And oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to Arena yet. I think this is going to be better if I put myself over here, so I apologize if I'm like, I think I was like right over part of the hand there, so yeah, that's probably annoying for everyone, so again, apologize for that. Going game 2 here, hopefully you've stuck around, but let's go. I just forgot to change it. I'll get better at that. All right, this hand looks better. At least we have like a bunch of removal spells here and some tap lands. Just Fabled Passage, get Island here. We'll wait on this looting. Oh wow, Godless Shrine? I was not expecting that at all. I'm just gonna pillar that and pay 1 for Esper Sentinel, I think. Seems totally reasonable. Esper Sentinel is a good card in the meta right now. Like if they have another one, it's annoying. I guess I could have braid it, but they just do nothing. Wow. Let's try to find some Phoenixes here, shall we? I think I can bottom that. All right. I'm just gonna Sprite Dragon now. If they play a removal spell, sure. They just have nothing? Weird. They're just obviously playing this just for the artifact land. All right, it's 2 artifact lands. Portable hole. Okay. I can abrade that if I want. If they don't do anything else, I might... Okay, well, I'm just going to Chandra now. Chandra plus. I can abrade this later. Just getting this down is just really nice. Can kill the next creature they play. And just keeps ticking up. I can even potentially add mana, but most likely I'm just going to keep using the first +1 ability. When this card was spoiled, I remember I was actually on vacation in Hawaii when I saw it on my phone, and I was like, oh my god, this is like a Jace the Mind Sculptor level power level. Not quite, but it is really strong. All right. This is interesting. They have Thought Monitor out now. I can also like abrade these lands. Don't think that's what I want to do. I think I'd rather go like, I can go like abrade Portable Hole plus Chandra, then opt. Or I even minus Chandra here. I think I will just start with destroy this, unlock my Sprite Dragon. I wonder if I should just minus Chandra. Get this out of there. Save my spells. Let's just start with opt. Bottom that. There's another land. Yeah, I think I might just kill this. And I think I will Faithless Looting. I have a land to discard. Channeler and Borrower. Both of these are good, but I think Channeler just might be better. Actually, I think it's actually worse because if they Nettle Cyst, I can bounce the Germ, which is kind of annoying, or bounce the Nettle Cyst at some point. I'll just keep the Channeler. It's just 1 mana. Okay. Still looking good here. Still have Chandra and a 3/3 Sprite Dragon. They're kind of stuck on colored mana here. Again, they could have abraded one of their lands, but yeah, I didn't really want to. Well, I can kill that if I choose. Might be better to like abrade something else. Wow, mono treasure vaults, huh? Steel Overseer. Okay. And another Thought Monitor. Jeez. Thought Monitor is a good card. Ooh, so is Iteration, though. There's a chance I just want to add mana with Chandra, and I think I do. Let's go play Channeler. Add mana with Chandra. Iteration. Another channeler on top. I think I'll iteration into that. So I played one spell. Guess I'm just going take Fabled Passage, just ignoring this Phoenix. Maybe that wasn't correct, but I think it's actually fine. Let's go play another channeler. I think just abrading this. Don't think I need that. Don't think I really need this right now either. Don't really want to show it, but just bottom them. Okay. Not a bad turn. Two channelers in play, still have Chandra in play as well. If they make the Thought Monitor massive with like a Nettle Cyst or something, I can consider just chumping it to save the Chandra. We'll see what they do. Them just literally drawing these treasure vaults has been annoying. What, cast Leyline of the Void? Sure. It's actually pretty good if they do have that in their opening. Surprised they have that card though. And no attacks from them. Interesting. Just start with plus. I don't want to play this first because I might want to discard it to looting. An opt, I'll cast that. The double surveil as well. I guess they get exiled, but sure. Don't want to draw that. Don't want to draw that either. And that I'll draw. I can just kill this. Get to keep surveilling. That I'll just leave on top. Not going to flashback looting now. I'll play this, and then I have to attack. They go to 3. We're just in a great spot here. Yes, they could like activate this, play Nettle Cyst, equip, but they still can't kill us. And they could kill Chandra, but then they just die to channelers. So they're going to have something pretty good here. Especially with us drawing iteration when we can double surveil. This card is just so good. Drew both abrades here. Bottom the anger. Found the one soul guide. Third Thought Monitor. That's good. They're at 2 though. They had to pay 1 life. Okay. Again, don't want to fetch because I want to draw this. They keep hovering over Chandra. They concede. Okay, nice. Channeler got there. They know about anger, but I still think I want it. I don't think I want Fry, really. Yeah, this looks good. Run it back. Double Abrade, double Pillar, quad Unholy Heat. Just seems really strong. Can really disrupt like them and kill their Steel Overseers. Kill this like the stuff that matters. Kill the Esper Sentinels. Might want to be a little more conscious. Save a braid for their big stuff, but we'll see. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Opponent deep in the tank sideboarding here. Let me just pause. All right. They figured out what they wanted to do, and this hand is fine. 2 removal spells. We can even like abrade one of their lands potentially. Okay, they have the ley line. I should have considered that sideboarding a little bit more. Do we want to leave up Unholy Heat here? Is there a chance they just attack for 1? I think there is. Because they might have kept all entirely on leyline. Okay, there's Steel Overseer. Double Blink Moth. I think I just kill this. This is always going to be a shock. I mean, so is this, but still think this is fine. All right, well, I can cast Phoenixes the hard way too. No problem there. I was thinking about adding some crackling drinks to the sideboard to just bring in post board because people are gonna bring in Graveyard Hate against you guaranteed. We might just be looking good in this game, honestly. Like they might have tried to keep on the strength of Leyline, and then we just don't really care about that too much. Yeah, they have nothing going on. Their deck can't interact that much. Like Phoenix is still like 3/2 flying haste. Like I don't think they have that much removal that kills Phoenix. And we have a ton of removal in our hand. Yeah, these are just all shocks, but that kills most of their stuff. All right, they're attacking for one now that we tapped out. They have nothing going on. Wow. They have one artifact in play. Their mana is also pretty tight. Okay, looking good for us. I actually hardcast Phoenix a fair amount of the time. It comes up quite often. Oh my god, they're activating. We get to kill one of their lands. That's so bad for them. Oh, they're playing Esper Sentinel. Okay, so I just get to Unholy Heat this. And then I think I'm just going to wait and then untap and just pillar the Esper Sentinel. Oh, they're adding a mana. Interesting. I guess I could have waited for them to attack. Doesn't matter, I guess. There's a Channeler. Okay, I can still sculpt my draw with that, even though it's just a 1/1. I'm going to pay. Oh, that's a top for sure. It's also why I like to bring in the Planeswalkers. I think this game should be pretty much locked up with that Chandra and having two more removal spells. They just kept on this and didn't really function. Wow, I just got to kill that. Oh, they're. I don't know if they did this on purpose. Why'd they? That might have been a misclick. They're gonna portable hold the channeler. Sure. Just gonna kill that. Gonna just not abrade. Not gonna abrade that. Just gonna keep abrade in hand. I'll probably just concede to Chandra. All right. 4 mana, cast Phoenix. That's all you need. Sweet. Start off with a little victory against Affinity. Rank up to Plat Tier 3, huh? Still only lost one match with this deck. And let me just pause for a minute and I'll just see you in round 2. Nice, look at that. Just building up the arena account, huh? All right, second match here against Zen. That's not who we just played against, right? No, I don't think it is. I keep getting the play here. Just snap keep this hand. This hand looks totally reasonable. This card is just so nuts. Yeah, I must have been right over the hand for game 1. I apologize again. I'm not going to be able to Sulphur Falls for a bit here, but I can just Island next turn, then Sulphur Falls on 3, I suppose. Soul Guide Lantern, sure. We're going to Sprite Dragon. I was going to say, do they mana type? They cycle Cast Out. So this is probably blue light control. Okay. I think this is actually a reasonable matchup for us. The worst they do is like lapse this. I'm fine with that. Oh, they have Censor. Did not think people still play that card really, but I guess they do. I think I just exile. What's more likely that they actually use? I guess the Censor. I don't know exactly what the opponent's doing here. Looks like they're looking for land is what they're doing. They do have it. Okay. I'm gonna crack the Soul Guide Lantern to draw here, I think. Draw a card. don't really want to play this into Wrath, so I think I'm just going to play this, attack for 3, and I can always end of turn play a Brazen Borrower. But I don't really want to just play this as a 1/1. A Cycle Sensor. That sensor really got us on the iteration. Needed that to resolve, kind of. Yep, expecting a Day of Judgment here. No? Alright, do they have a third sensor? This card's been solid. Just being a flash threat is nice. They have Commit for Sprite Dragon. Interesting. I feel like I'm just going to get Wrath. Nothing I can really do with this hand. I'm just going to set some stops to make it look like I have a counterspell on their next turn. I don't want like them to think I'm F6. Okay, well, they just went for it anyway. Got crushed. Really got wrecked by that sensor is what it is. I guess they're still down to 8. I mean, can still win. They're going to play a Tef. Yep. And they minus. Wow, interesting. Let's just kill that while they're tapped out. And we need to draw something. Sprite Dragon's going to be third from the top here. Probably should have held that land too for in case we draw Faithless Looting literally this turn. Oh my god, they're not going to memory, are they? That would be so good for us. Do it. They hardcast NATO. That is not what we wanted. Now they can even just memory make a 6/6. I maybe should have played Fabled Passage at this point. We're definitely in trouble to a hardcast NATO here. There's no way I'm supposed to play land to play around Censor when I haven't seen it for iteration though, so it's not like I like punted there. Just got by Censor. Just classic blue-white control doing its thing. Could have played around the Wrath of God a little bit more. Another Wrath. Make a 4/4. Kill it. Sure. Wouldn't be surprised if they have another counter here. Yeah. I think I can just concede. I mean, I'm not beating this NATO. Maybe I shouldn't have conceded that early, but I think I like conceding there. Alright, I like all these removal spells. I like going down on a lot of the burn spells. I like going down on the Phoenix plan because they often bring in Graveyard Hate. Like, they're going to bring in Rest in Peace or Cage and, you know, that sort of stuff. I need one more card to side out. I don't need triple Soul Guide Lantern. Just stick with double. Alright. Looks good. Blue-white control, huh? I don't really like playing... I mean, I enjoy actually playing like control decks a lot actually, but on Arena, it's just like the matches when you're playing control take so long compared to the aggro decks or compared to like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blanking on the word, but compared to like decks that actually have a game plan of like what they're trying to do, like we're trying to put Phoenixes, Channelers into play and attack, and then back it up with like a Memory Lapse or, you know, play some burn spells. But the control decks just take so long. Okay, they finished sideboarding, and we got this. And a lot of people do play control on Arena. All right, 0 lands, ship it. And I'm just gonna lead on a top land here. And I guess I could just get rid of this Soul Guide Lantern. Yep, let's do it. Just gonna fetch now so I can essentially F6 here. Could have played Steam Vents tapped as well, but want to make sure if I don't draw any lands that I can Narset on 3 if I want to. Right, there's an opt. Let's put the pressure on. If they just pass, I'm not jamming Narset, that's for sure. Ooh, Mystical Dispute. Let's attack for 1, pass. Mystical Dispute is good. I don't cycle anything. I think I will end of turn Borrower, especially since I have this Mystical and this Narset. So if they like censor this, I just get to resolve Narset. So it's just not bad. Mystical Dispute goes down to 1 mana, even though I'm tapped out. Pretty funny. Okay. Again, I get to resolve Narset, which is huge. Ooh, or do I want to resolve Iteration? I think I'd rather resolve this. I still have Mystical. This has got to be just really strong. Alright, I think I actually like Spell Pierce to hand, exile Steam Vents, play it. It's kind of weird to not take the Channeler here, but I think just having like the maximum amount of interaction is pretty good here. Just gonna leave up essentially both of these counters. I can end of turn opt though. I think that's safe enough with Spell Pierce and or Mystical. Yeah, I can Spell Pierce this. Nice. Now I can even resolve my Narset. Yeah, they can Wrath of God me then, but do I just channel her and then leave up Hardcast Dispute? No. Just Narset. I get to hit for 5 still. I'm gonna minus this. Wow. I think I'm taking Memory Lapse. Just seems good given the board state. Yeah, if they Wrath me, sure, but then I just get to play Channeler. I still have Narset out. If they Tef 5, I get to dispute that and essentially kill them. I think this matchup does favor us overall, but it's pretty close. Like they can definitely win. I think just like all our cards being so much cheaper than theirs just makes the matchup so good. Yeah. Okay. Pretty happy with my play there. Do I want any more Phoenixes? Might want to work on the deck a bit and like try to fit like a couple Crackling Drakes in the sideboard to bring in these situations. I don't even know if it's that great though. I'm fine with this. Let's just run it back. They'll probably like rest in peace us here in game 3. Don't want to rely too heavily on Phoenix, and I really like the Planeswalker plan. Looks board against these type of decks. It can be kind of tough for them to fight. It's even like having a Phoenix is just totally fine. If they want to like censor and opt, I'm fine with that too. I don't want another land. I'm not even going to jam this into a dispute, I don't think. Just enter, and if they Narset, I can fry that. They might even Narset and not minus, which would be ideal. Then I get to Narset and minus. Do it. No, they don't. They don't quite do that. Alright, I'm just going to pass. End of turn, I can just play Borrower. Cycle NATO for 1. Okay. I think I'm going to Brazen Borrower bounce this while they're tapped out. Don't have any counters anyway. I just want to resolve Petty Theft, so just get their 1/1 out of there. Not the best use of my mana or anything, but I think it's fine. Fry is like a kind of like a nice safety net to have. Ooh. That's kind of tempting too. I mean, I think I want to just go fetch land cast Phoenix right now. I can also just pass and then end of turn cast Borrower. Let's just do that. They probably think that we have counters, especially with this passage up to not pass priority every second. Okay, let's let that resolve. They might not minus, and then I just get to fry this. I want to see them just leave it at 5. That would be just so good. I'm going to try to end of turn cast Borrower, I think. Let them counter that. Fine with that. Yep. They do lapse it. Okay, I think I fetch. I think I'm down to draw the Borrower again. It's fetch now. Guess just get Mountain. Can also take this moment to resolve Chandra. Alternatively, I can just go Fry plus Narset. I can go Sprite Dragon plus Fry. I think I like the Narset line, honestly. Get wrecked by Fry. Nice. Card is still good. And then I will snap minus. Iteration. This is looking solid here. They play another Narset. Okay, that's definitely beatable. Now they snap minus. It's actually good for me. Sure, they hit memory lapse. Okay. They play a tap lane, so they just have memory lapse up. Start by minusing this. Yeah, they have castle, but sure. I think I want... kind of think I want second iteration. I want to hit more lands. Okay. So now let's go Sprite Dragon. They lapse this. That's okay. Sure. Iteration. No, we don't get to take Sprite Dragon, which is pretty annoying here. I have to just pillar this for 2. So they don't draw any more cards. I guess I'm just taking Dispute. Not finding a land there in the next 2 is pretty brutal. I can let them minus one more time. Or I can just Unholy Heat this. I don't want to get like Tef 5'd. I'm just gonna pass. Let them minus here. I don't know if that's right. Don't know if I took that turn correctly. Could have done something else. There's a Tef 5. Okay, do they go for it? Plus like a memory lapse? That would be brutal. Nice, just resolved. Whew, that was really good for me. Jeez. They snapped, didn't have a counter spell. I think I'm going Unholy Heat plus Chandra because the... Yeah, it's just Unholy Heat this. They just don't have a counter. Nice. They do have Cast Out in their deck, but looking good still, looking good. Might be able to just get there. We just have threats that are just like... It's pretty tough for them to deal with all of our threats, especially once we have 4 Planeswalkers post board. Wow, they just commit right now. It's fine. They kind of like showed that they didn't have... I think I'm just going to opt and then cast this. Just make sure to resolve it. I didn't really want an iteration and then not hit a land. They were so desperate to like commit on their turn, then I'm fine to just put this back into play. Okay. Well, they can minus the Tef now on the Chandra. And I probably just hardcast Phoenix attack this. Do I go for the iteration first? How greedy do I get? I think I do, because I could always fry this if I have to. Chandra to hand. We will be casting Phoenix over Chandra here just to kill this. I think they're essentially F6 at this point to be a boomer. Get that. And they cannot memory with our Narset and play. That'd be pretty funny if they go for it. They didn't do that, at least. All right. Let's just start by going Chandra plus. We have a lapse as well for anything they might have. If they have a counter. Fine to have them have Archmage's Charm on top for me to resolve Chandra. And I'm not going to attack with Phoenix because I want to be able to block their 1/1 so my Narset can stay alive. I think that's worth trading for 3 damage. Keep exiling lands with the Chandra, which is totally fine. No attacks. Got to play around this Castle Ardenvale. Oh wow, the full art castle makes the full art tokens classic arena. Okay, there's another land. Let's just start by plussing Chandra, see if we hit a spell we want to cast. It's a land, okay. I guess I'll go for looting. Discard land. Looting at this point. And I think just pass. And they can make another token and they... I mean, I guess they're down to 12. Maybe I just give up on the Narset at this point. It's kind of stopping their Archmage's Charm, though. I'm just not going to attack for at least one more turn here. Because if they attack with both, I can bounce one with Borrower, block the other one, kind of blow them out that way. I guess they know about this, so it doesn't exactly work, but I'm pretty sure I can beat a couple of Castle Ardenvales if that's all they have. I guess they can counter this with Archmage's Charm. That would be fine. They're really keen on killing this Narset. I wonder if I just fry one of them. I think I actually will. I just want to keep this Narset in play. Chandra also at 6. Big 3/2 blocker here. And there's a memory lapse. Nice. All right, let's cast this. Bottom. Suppose cast looting. Discard some lands. I think I should play this to play around like a Censor or something. And I just want to attack one more time so I can just ult this Chandra and win that way. And I have laps for whatever they have. Now they have to deal with Chandra. The rule of memory lapse is going to be tough. Just the Planeswalker strategy, just getting there, just being a control deck ourselves. Siding in a bunch of counterspells and Planeswalkers. Love it. Stops that. Nice. 2-0 on the day. Gonna play another round or two here. Climbing up plat 3. Let's go. Nice. Just clearing these rewards like it's nothing. Easy. Just getting value on Arena. Love it. just because I thought like with Historic Horizons, might be trying some other decks, um, might be playing this deck a fair amount, and was like I could climb to Mythic. With I think this deck is strong, so it seems like it'll be a pretty easy climb if I want to get to Mythic and then play in the PTQ if I'm top 1200. Just seems like a cool thing to do. Yeah, I'll top that with a Phoenix in hand for sure. I do only have a tap land here, so I think I'm just gonna pillar plus tap land. And another Phoenix is a fantastic draw. Unfortunate that we have tap lands here, and I couldn't like play the Sprite Dragon that turn. Turn 2 Sprite Dragon into turn 3, bring back double Phoenix is like one of the best possible draws that this deck can do. Okay, I can go to try to bring back 2 Phoenixes this turn, or I can just Sprite Dragon, attack for 1, and then try to bring back 2 Phoenixes next turn, and I have a greater chance to do it next turn. It's a weird line, but I'm actually going to do it. I'm not going to play any cantrip because, again, I'm going to try to triple spell next turn, and I think this is actually a pretty good line. They can make like a token, they can play an Archer this turn, but I can find a burn spell for that, and this way I have another big flying threat in Sprite Dragon for the rest of the game. Where if I just tried to bring back Phoenix that turn and missed, I probably lose. Yeah, this is a pretty big board state, but still looking decent, I think. There's an iteration. I think I'm trying for that to start. All I need to do is hit a land to bring back double Phoenix. Okay, well, this is a miss. I can looting. I can also just opt, so I still can hit a land. Soul Guide to hand. Exile Channeler in case I somehow cast it, but I don't think that's happening. Land. Thank God. Discard Phoenix. Nope. Shock. And then opt. And it's just going to be a straight up race at this point. Not going to get to cast this Channeler either. So they don't have actually that much mana. They play another land. They still only have 4 mana. They have 5, 6, 7, 8. If they play a Lord, I have to do some math. So let's just say they play Archdruid for their turn. Then they have 1, 2, 5, 8, 12. It's still not lethal. I'm just sending. Just going to try to kill next turn. Just trying to race here. Collected Company, no Double Lord. Double Lord kills us. And that's not Double Lord. Okay, I think we win. We were on the play, so looks good. They don't have a flying blocker. And we get to bring in some Angers. So I'll show the borrower just for fun, I guess. Okay, nice. Angers coming in, Braids coming in. Let's not have the memory lapses. I just rather than play their stuff and then I kill their stuff. I guess I'll keep Soul Guides to turn on my channelers more quickly. I think just minimally sideboard like this, because now we have a bunch of removal. 6 1-mana burn spells, 2 Abrades, 2 Angers. Anger of the Gods is just really where it's at here. Yep, looks good. I guess, should I have brought in Chandra as well? It's quite possible Chandra is just good enough as another removal spell, even though it costs 4. I mean, it can be attacked and stuff. All right, well, there's Anger. Looks great. Just probably going to lead on Fabled Passage. Turn 3 Anger here. I think I'm just not going to play my creatures out and just Plan on angering on 3. Seems good to me. Seek an elf, nice. I can take some damage. I want them to commit more to the board. I don't even get to see what it is. Jeez. It's just busted. Let's disguise the fact that we can cast anger. Just play a tap land, act like we have nothing. Jeez, they're playing 1/1 draws. I'm just not gonna play anything, I think. I could play a Sprite Dragon. I don't want to cast anger yet. All they have is like some 1/1s. I want them to commit another lord or something. I'm just gonna commit this. It makes it like look even more like we don't have anger. Oh, that has reach? God damn it. Gotta learn the new cards. It has reach. Oh no. Not like this. You know, if they play Archdruid, I have to anger anyway. Okay, I can keep taking some damage here. Okay, this is, I mean, not ideal considering they're not really doing anything. Losing that Sprite Dragon was pretty brutal for us, but is what it is. I'm going to lose the second one to anger, but again, trying to make it look like I don't really have anything. Mono Allosaur Shepherd, huh? Okay. I can play looting right now. If I find exactly opt, I can anger into opt and then bring back 2 phoenixes this turn. I think I'm just casting looting. We find Unholy Heat. Cannot cast that plus anger. Just discard double phoenix. Play this as a red land and attack for 2. Can also not attack. I'm fine to take some damage here though. I guess if they play a lord, it could get pretty bad. They don't. Wow. Let's just take. Play a Llanowar Elf. Okay. Now here's the question. I still probably don't want to Unholy Heat because I could go like on my turn Unholy Heat, anger plus another spell if I draw something to save my Sprite Dragon. Just see what I draw. It's a Sulphur Falls. Do I care about saving the Sprite Dragon? Is it worth it? I can also just can't really ignore their board anymore. I have to anger this turn, and I think saving the Sprite Dragon is worth. So let's just do it. It's a weird line, but it's just weird how this game played out in general. I can only play 1 channeler this turn. All right, I just need to do this, I think. We have a pretty quick clock here. It's all we have, but they're not really doing anything. Yeah, they just concede. Okay, their draw, they just got stuck on 2 lands. Nice. Let's play, I think, 1 more match here, and then we'll call it for today. I mean, my rewards are pretty much out. Gotta wait for those to refill. It has been a lot easier for me actually to clear arena rewards with Arena Mobile because it's so easy for me to just like load up this deck and play like a 5 or 10 minute match on mobile and like get like a match win and then like just do that once per day and then just like it's so easy like to clear the rewards compared to logging on Arena on the desktop and like playing a couple matches. And if I just play like 1 Arena Mobile like best of 1 per day, I can almost clear all the rewards and just build up my account that way. And it's kind of fun, so. All right, we're 3-0 here. And Merfolk. I have wanted to play against Merfolk, so that's interesting. They exile a breeding pool to get a tropical island. That's funny. Sure. I'm just gonna shock and channeler here. Yeah, this is a 2-1 basically for the rest of the game, but I'd rather get my channeler down, start surveilling. It's cool to see Tropical Island on Arena though. I'm not gonna trade here, that's for sure. Want to like kill all the lords if I can. You know what? Weirdly, I don't hate just playing Soul Guide Lantern plus like a tapped Steam Vents to save life. Might just want to leave up Unholy Heat here. All right, let's just play this and then play this. I think this is the line. I'm not sure. It's pretty close. Opt, I'll top that. So I think they do have memory lapse the way they paused for a second there. The fact that they also didn't play a 2-drop, their deck is like all 2-drops. Oh, they have Trickster. All right, well, I just have to Unholy Heat that, I guess. And then at this point, do I graveyard this? I don't think so. I think I'm still fine to draw it. Might be good with this Phoenix, and it's good with Channeler. All right, so they do have Trickster. I don't know the list that well. I've just seen a couple people post Merfolk lists on Twitter, and they say like it beats everything. So we'll see. They're kind of outracing us so far. Just have an Unholy Heat in the yard, and that's it. Right. So lead opt. We have an instant. Let's put that land in the graveyard. Top that for sure. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna get at least one Phoenix back this turn. Gonna opt. Graveyard that. Nice. Bottom that. Yep. Then go mountain looting. Another Phoenix. Weirdly, I don't know if I have time for this iteration, and I don't have a sorcery in the yard yet. So I would turn on DRC by just putting it into the graveyard. I think I'm just going to graveyard it. It also gets me closer to finding another Phoenix. Oh, this was a sorcery. I should have topped there. That was a mistake. Oh, I have to discard Phoenix. That was almost another huge mistake. Discard Steam Vents Phoenix. Okay. I think we might be able to just race them here. 9 power in the air. Oh, this turns off. God damn it. Because I brought back both Phoenixes. Okay. Well, is what it is. Now it might be tough. Their Merfolks have Island Walk, and if they just play another Lord, I'm in trouble. Could have just cracked Soul Guide Lantern for no value, hit for 9. Then if I find a burn spell, I win. Might have just fucked up this game. Sometimes it's like, especially while recording, it's harder for me to play on Arena. Like, I'm not used to it. At least that's my excuse. They're in a collected company right now. Okay. They're at 13 because we didn't turn this on, so they hit like double ward here. We're definitely in trouble. Hit essentially double ward. Whenever this attacks, they draw. And everything has Island Walk now. They're hitting for 7. Hit us down to 6. So we're gonna have to like somehow looting into multiple more Phoenix. Do I lead on looting? I can also play Channeler and then play looting, and then I get to double surveil on every draw. This is 9. So if I just hit them to 10, I could just try to find I guess the only thing that would kill them would be Pillar. Nothing has reach. So what's the most likely way where I can find more? I need to find another Phoenix, basically. If I go Channeler, I'll still have 3 mana left. I get to double Surveil, though. I think I'm supposed to go Channeler into Looting. I think I'm supposed to. I think this is the best gives me the best chance. Double Surveil. Graveyard that. Turns on my channelers. And there's Pillar. Damn, so that would have been a win if I had just sacked this earlier. Now, I don't think it is, though, unless I find... No, okay, I can only cast one more red spell. Alright. Just Graveyard. Need to find Phoenix. Plus another spell, right? I have double Channeler, though, so I have another chance for an out. I need to hit another spell that's blue anyway. Just top this and hope Phoenix is the next card. It's not. Oh, I had to discard both those. That was a punt. Man, I punted this game pretty hard. Sorry for the misplays here. If I had just sacked Soulguide Lantern for no value, attack for 9, yeah, opponent gives us the BM GG. If I had just sacked Soulguide Lantern for no value, hit for 9, I could have won. That sucks. Okay, let's just bring in all the removal. Mysticals. I think Memory Lapse is not great. Crash 3 can come out. I think Soulguide Lantern's also not great. They might have some graveyard hate for us as well. Can just trim on the Phoenix package. I don't know if that's even good. They can't have Grafter's Cage, that's for sure. They could have Relic or Soulguide Lantern, though. Like, what if I just go cut, 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 play one Chandra, and just be like mono removal deck? I guess Brazen Borrow is pretty bad. Most of their spells are pretty cheap. All right, I don't hate this. I mean, I am on the play. I should just stick with the Phoenix plan. A minute left. I have to cut 2 more cards. Can weirdly cut a Channeler. It seems wrong. Oh, Narset's in the deck. What are you doing? Get out of here. That was the problem. Can cut the last Soulguide Lantern. Can even cut an Iteration. Can cut a Channeler. Can just cut the Soulguide Lantern because I don't think it really does anything against them. It only turns on Delirium. All right. I can just Delirium naturally, I guess. Don't know if that's right. Could have just cut like an Opt or something. It feels bad punting that game, but I've been playing for a while. I just played a league on Magic Online right before this, so my excuse is that I'm pretty tired. So there's a ton of removal. I'm just going to keep. If I draw land, this hand is actually great. If I don't, so be it. I can also play Channeler, help look for lands that way. I always really love trying to beat opponents that throw out the BMGG like that. Just play Channeler. That'll help us look for lands. Might just be too slow this time. All right, well, we can just pillar that. Box. No land. Unfortunate. We have removal. We just need to draw land. Missed on the first two draw steps and on the surveil, so I've had 3 looks so far. There's Reedry. Okay, we can kill that. The deck does seem pretty good. Gonna definitely looting. Need to hit lands here. Surveil that away. All right, we hit. So we have creature, sorcery, instant. Guess I'm discarding Phoenix plus Mystical Dispute and then going Pillar. Mystical is not bad, but I just don't think I'm like realistically leaving this up. Yeah, let's just ditch it. If I hit a land here, I might just bin it to turn this on. I think I need to keep that on top to find lands. Let's just top it. Just want to keep killing all their stuff. Eventually turn this on. I mean, this is still being really good for us, just surveilling a million times. Thinking of Coco. Scavenging ooze, sure. I can abrade the scavenging ooze. That takes my whole turn though. They have a bunch of power. Okay, they're just gonna eat Phoenix right now. Go to 17. We have a Sprite Dragon in the yard still. I feel like I need to just. I guess I can opt looking for land. I got 2 looks. I can bottom both and then draw a card and then abrade this. It's got to be the play. There's land. Okay, top, top. And then blue source, I think. Abrade this. Now I want to land on top to surveil an Anger of the Gods. Well, I'll top that. That might just do it. Especially if they just like Lord here or something, if they don't have Coco. All right, no blocks. I could have blocked here. Okay. Just one. Okay. We're at 6. I think I just need to. I can just rep attacking because if they block and I like instant surveil a land or something, this just gets eaten. Otherwise, I'm just going to anger anyway. So yeah, I'll just attack for 1. They could have Spell Pierce, but sure. They have 1 card left. I think we're actually ahead at this point. Do I want to draw this next turn? It's a tap land. I don't think so. Chandler still did a lot of work this game. They have another Coco. We're going to lose, but actually liked the way I played this game. Really punted the first game by not cracking the Soul Guide Lantern. I just saw it like a second too late. I was just playing a little bit too quick, and that might cost me this match. Okay, they just play a Reejery. I can fry that. Plus another Lord. Jeez. Okay. Probably just kill the Reejery right now. Let's go iteration. We have to hit a land here, I think. Okay, we do. Phoenix to hand. Spire Bluff. And then just kill Reejery now. Then they are top decking, but they do have a Lord in play still. We're at 6. We're going to 4. Looks like they didn't draw another Lord. That's good. They could have drawn a Coco, but they would have cast it, right? Okay, Shoreline Scout. This is close. This is close. I could just lead my turn on iteration because I have so much removal in my deck. I want to like just kill this. Sprite Dragon into iteration seems a little bit greedy, but worst case I have a blocker. Yeah, let's do it. Because if I hit a land, then I also have a 3/3 Sprite Dragon, which is just actually a good blocker. Okay. Let's go take the Fabled Passage, and then we're also going to play a Channeler this turn. If I can. I could also just opt this turn to try to eat one of their things, but I think I'd rather get Channeler down. We're still at 4, so they can't really attack into that. Could attack, but that just might be greedy. Oh, we also have 0 islands in play. Interesting. I guess I'm actually going to attack. If they ward, I'll just trade and then go to 1, and then I can still win. Okay, they just drew land. I think I'll just block there, just get that out of there. Nice, perfect. I'm just gonna go Unholy Heat this now, cast Phoenix, attack for 6. I guess I could have gone like opt into looting, bring back Phoenix, but I actually like this better. Just keep the opt. Let's go opt and kill them. Nice. I'm not gonna even give them the BMGG. It's not what I'm about. Sometimes if my opponent's really like spouting off a bunch of emotes, then I'll BM them back. But okay, we didn't really see any graveyard hate. That was a good example of like keeping that land. We were stuck on 1 land, but we had like what, our hand was double pillar plus channeler, and we were just like sitting there like playing removal spells, and then eventually found the lands. I think this is just good, right? We have so much removal. 6 1-drop removal spells, 4 at 2 and 2 angers, 12 good threats, and then just card selection. Nice card selection and advantage. This matchup should be close though. Their wards are good. Do have to keep in mind the island walk, but I'm not sure there's that much I can do. Like, I have a lot of islands in my deck. 4 steam vents, 2 islands. But if you just draw like mono Spire Bluffs, and you can sometimes play around it. Well, not with this hand. This is a snap keep though. Again, out of 2 days of playing this deck, we've only lost 1 match so far. Played like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 matches, something like that. Just climbing the ladder with Phoenix. Spire Bluff. Do I want to just play Steam Vents tapped? I think so. They'll probably just play Lord next turn. Yeah. I just pillar it because I don't want them to double Lord and then get out of range of a pillar. So let's just kill that, play Spire Bluff while it still comes in untapped. I don't know what I'm doing next turn. It just depends on what they do. I could always iteration look for a burn spell. I could always just Sprite Dragon. Just depends what we draw, what they do. We'll just see. We'll just reevaluate once we draw a card, but this is looking fine here. Our hand is good. They shock Scavenging Ooze. Okay. There's a Fry. I mean, they can exile that. Sure. Let's just go Sprite Dragon, hit for 1. Next turn, maybe iteration plus Fry or something. Who knows? They're just going to exile our pillar. Scavenging Ooze is a good card against us. It's good against Phoenix and DRC. They choose to not exile pillar? How could that be correct? I don't see how that could be correct. If they have Coco, they should probably cast it, even though it's not going to pump this. I only have 1 mana up right now. They don't. Wow. Start on iteration. Pillar and Fry. All right, let's go take. I could take Fry to hand over iteration, but it's pretty close, honestly. Fry is very good in this matchup too. think I'd rather have Fry, honestly. It's kind of weird, but just want all these removal spells. No creatures in the yard yet. I don't think they can kill this in response, most likely. I'm gonna play tap land after this. Yeah, so they're just exiling some of our sorceries now. No Coco, I like to see that. No counter either? Jeez. All right, let's attack and then play Spire Bluff. Trickster. Sure. Well, we can kill that next turn. Also, might want to just save these fries for their lords and just ignore this Trickster. So this game is just looking fantastic for us. I wonder if I just cast. I think that's a little too greedy into a potential Coco from them. I think I'm just going to play Island, attack, and pass with double fry up. Wow, it looks like they don't have Coco. Still like just leaving this up. I can take two. Wow, they just have nothing going on. Okay. I think I want to fry this now that they're just not really doing anything. Another land. All right, let's lead on looting. Wow, nice. Discard double Phoenix. And that drawing Unholy Heat was good too. Flashback looting. Then Unholy Heat, bring back Phoenix. Steam Vents. I guess Pathway. I'm just going to play a Mountain. I don't know if it matters which one I do. Then, is this just lethal? Oh, it's one short. They're saying good game. Good game. Oh, that was way over lethal. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought they were at. I hit for 13. I thought they were at 15 or 14 or 15. All right. Well, guess not. Nice. Undefeated there. Again, out of 2 days, only lost one match with this deck. I think we're going to call it here for the recording. That was a lot of fun, though. I should probably buy this Mastery Pass since I'm at level 60, but no huge rush on that. Let's go to the deck. Did it say I was going to change anything? I mean, the deck has been performing well. I mean, maybe triple Soul Guide Lantern is too many, and I should go back to double Crash Through or play another Pillar potentially. Borrower has also been good. Could go up to 2 Borrower. Don't hate that. Could play like a couple copies of Stormwing Entity. The sideboard honestly still seems pretty great. And when you want Soul Guide Lantern, you're going to want it. Again, turning on Channeler is great. Turning off their Channelers is going to be great. Deck is solid. Just went, what, 4-0 there? 5-0? I think it was 4-0. Sweet. Thank you so much for watching. I should always, I should try to get better at this. Put myself down here. Channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. Again, really appreciate you watching. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's the best way to support me. I really appreciate it if you do. Thank you so much. Until next time, peace.